want you to think of the most popular preachers of our time. It's all I'm doing. Best-selling preachers. And I want you, not now, or you can do it now, I don't care. Google their name and the Rapture and find out how many sermons they preached on. Yet, do you know Hollywood is talking about the Rapture? The Avengers, Endgame, there's a Rapture scene. Spider-Man, Far From Home, you know they got a Rapture scene in that movie? You think somebody in Hollywood is reading the Bible? So Hollywood has been preparing the world for the Rapture. What are pastors doing now?
Order today at lastgenerationpublishing.com.
And he said, after I've done all of this, I could become a castaway. Does that rattle your cage a little bit? So now look what castaway means in the Greek. I don't know if they have that up there. If y'all do, you can put it on there. It says unapproved. So let's go back. After I've written half of the New Testament, anybody ever did that? So that's a high bar already, right? Okay. After I've written half the New Testament, after I've established churches all over the world, right? After I've had revelation of the grace of God and salvation and the rapture itself, because he was the one that brought us the full revelation of the rapture. He said, I'll show you a mystery. So the rapture had been a mystery up until the New Testament. The Old Testament never talks about the rapture because the Old Testament prophets didn't understand the mystery of the church. Church is never mentioned in the Old Testament. The second coming is mentioned in the Old Testament. When Jesus comes back and he defeats, the Antichrist, Armageddon, all that's mentioned. But the rapture and the church is never mentioned. So that's why Paul said, I'll show you a mystery. It was a mystery that Paul was able to reveal. But listen to what I'm saying. That's not the point right now. The point is, he said, after I've done all of this and preached everything, that I myself could still be a castaway. This is what that word means in the Greek. Unapproved. That's the first scripture I thought of in the rapture when I was left behind. Unapproved. Rejected. I want you to get this. He said, after I did all of this for God in the kingdom. Do y'all think Paul was truly saved? So after I was truly born again, we got his record, right? On the Damascus Road. There's a possibility that I don't even make it. Rejected, worthless, castaway, reprobate, not standing the test, not approved, unfit. He said there's some things that I have to constantly do. Am I preaching Bible yet? So y'all, I want you to think about this as we get into this. Outside of Pastor Gould, oh my gosh. You heard what he preaching lately? Around the same line. Outside of Dr. Rogers, outside of me. I want you to think of the most popular preachers of our time. That's all I'm doing. Best-selling preachers. And I want you, not now, or you can do it now, I don't care. Google their name and the Rapture and find out how many sermons they preached on it. Please let me know. There's a reason, y'all. Yet, do you know Hollywood is talking about the Rapture? Hold on, let me run it down to you. Spider-Man, Far From Home, you know they got a Rapture scene in that movie? How many of us saw that? There's a Rapture scene. Do y'all know, is it a Rapture scene? Yes, they're gone for 7 years. You think somebody in Hollywood is reading the Bible? The Avengers, Endgame, there's a rapture scene. Did y'all know that? Hello? Some show on Netflix or something called Manifest. They keep talking about Romans 8:28, 8:28. The plane is missing for how many years? 7 years? People disappear? Did you know Hollywood, secular, unsaved, don't believe in Jesus people? They did a show called The Leftovers, 3 seasons, 3 years after what they call a sudden departure all over the world. It was based on the rapture. A book that a dude wrote. I read the interview. He said, yeah, it's about the rapture. But they reimagined the rapture so that it was just a random selection of people.
If the rapture and end times was taught in a raw and relevant way, the Rapture Revelation would be your book. Don't guess your way through end times. Get the revelation. Order your copy at lastgenerationpublishing.com.